Well, I think we can be pretty sure that Hamas is in a very bad state now and is reeling. It's on the back foot. And the reason we can say that, I think, is because the deal that was agreed to by Hamas is not a favorable deal for them. The only thing it gives them is it does give them breathing space, which is important, but it shows they need that breathing space. It shows they're desperate for that breathing space because they're willing to give up one hostage for three criminals that have been convicted by Israel and imprisoned by Israel for terrorist offences in most cases. And that is not a good deal historically. I mean, in the past, Hamas demanded, in relation to one kidnapped Israeli soldier back, I think it was in 2018, Hamas demanded 1,027 prisoners were released by Israel in exchange for one soldier. So this is not a good deal. And frankly, they don't care about these prisoners. The prisoners mean nothing to them. They're simply figures. They're bargaining chips, like the hostages are bargaining chips, and so they haven't gained a lot, and which shows they are on the back foot. As to the way this progresses, I think as Israel has to move further south into Khan Younis and maybe as far down as Rafah, Hamas will continue to fight. But of course, many of them will try and leave, particularly the leaders. Some already have left. Will leave via tunnels into Egypt and escape to fight another day. Some will fight on, and we might see a kind of final stand of Hamas somewhere in southern Gaza. But I think it's likely that as Israel continues the destruction of Hamas, that some of them will simply give up and melt into the civilian population, maybe throw down their weapons, and effectively surrender if they realize that the game is up for them, when they get to that point. That, of course, leaves another problem because you've got radicalized terrorists among the civilian population, many of whom themselves are, in any case, radicalized against Israel, which Israel will have to contend with in the future. I would imagine Sinwar and some of his henchmen are in tunnels, probably somewhere in the south. No doubt he is preparing his own survival. I very much doubt he is prepared to get himself killed or captured by Israel, and is probably preparing his own escape. Maybe he's already left. We don't know that. It certainly isn't unusual for jihadists, for the leadership of jihadist groups to sacrifice as many of the civilian populations they can, as many of their fighters as they can, and themselves run away at the first opportunity.